attained oneness and became full. The spirits attained oneness and became charged with mystical powers. The fountains attained oneness and became full. The 10,000 creatures attained oneness and became reproductive. Barons and princes attained oneness and became sovereign rulers of the world. All of them are what they are by virtue of oneness. If the sky were not clear, it would be likely to fall to pieces. If the earth were not calm, it would be likely to burst into bits. If the spirits were not charged with mystical powers, they would be likely to cease from being. If the fountains were not full, they would be likely to dry up. If the 10,000 creatures were not reproductive, they would be likely to come to extinction. If the barons and the princes were not the sovereign rulers, they would be likely to stumble and fall. Truly, humility is the root from which greatness springs, and the high must be built upon the foundation of the low. That is why barons and princes style themselves the helpless one, the little one, and the worthless one. The spirits attained oneness and became charged with... Okay, we're almost finished with this. Perhaps they too realize their dependence upon the lowly. Truly, too much honor means no honor. It is not wise to shine like jade and resound like stone chimes. The movement of the Tao consists in returning. The use of the Tao consists in softness. All things under the heaven are born of the corporeal. The corporeal is born of the incorporeal. When a wise scholar hears the Tao, he practices it diligently. When a mediocre scholar hears the Tao, he wavers between belief and unbelief. When a worthless scholar hears the Tao, he laughs boisterously at it. But if such a one does not laugh at it, the Tao would not be the Tao. The wise men of old have truly said, the bright way looks dim, the progressive way looks retrograde. The wise men of old have truly said, the bright way looks dim, the progressive way looks retrograde, the smooth way looks rugged, high virtue looks like an abyss, great whiteness looks spotted, abundant virtue looks deficient, established virtue looks shabby, solid virtue looks as though melted, great squareness has no corners, great talents ripen late, great sound is silent, great form is shapeless. The Tao is hidden and nameless, yet it alone knows how to render help and to fulfill. Tao gave birth to one gave birth to two gave birth to three gave birth to all the myriad things. All the myriad things carry the yin on their backs and hold the yang in their embrace, deriving the vital harmony from the proper blending of the two vital breaths. What is more loathed by men than to be helpless, little, and worthless? Tao gave birth to one gave birth to two gave birth to three gave birth to all the myriad things. All the myriad things carry the yin on their backs and hold the yang in their embrace, deriving the vital harmony from the proper blending of the two vital breaths. What is more loathed by men than to be helpless, little, and worthless? And yet these are the very names the princes and barons call themselves. Truly, one may gain by losing, one may lose by gaining. What another has taught, let me repeat. Man of violence will come to a violent end. Whoever said this can be my teacher and my father. The softest of all things overrides the hardest of all things. Only nothing can enter no space. Hence I know the advantages of non-ado. Few things under heaven are as instructive as the lessons of silence, or as beneficial as the fruits of non-ado.